video is a little, first of all, y'all, I just woke up. It's around like 11 or 12. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Y'all, I gotta clean up. I gotta press my way. Y'all, the feeling, what I'm about to tell y'all in this video, I don't know how y'all gonna feel. I just pray that y'all stay with me, stay praying for me. Y'all, I'm tired for numerous reasons. And y'all, I want every comment to remain respectful. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I pray really that everybody who watch my video, I really pray that everyone is a supporter and that there's no one who has anything in their heart towards me, because y'all, let's just be real. Like, when you're a content creator, people can have a love and hate relationship with you. People can have up and down feelings with you, for real. And I'm just being real. So I'm not saying that is the case, but I am putting it in the atmosphere and into the energy because I need to. It's a must that I need. It's a must that I do it. Now, y'all, like I said, I'm tired for numerous reasons. I've been holding back my tears. I've been trying not to question God. I've been trying to just keep trusting in God no matter what. And I'm not going to say I'm trying to, but I have been trusting in God, and I'm going to keep trusting in God no matter what. Now, being Christian, as y'all know, you're going to feel like, I don't know if this for everybody. It's like, for instance, me being a content creator, it's probably one of the hardest jobs because you're gaining a following. It's not like any other job out there where you can just go out there and you have a steady paycheck. Like, to be a content creator, to me, seems like it has to be one of the hardest jobs in the world. You have to gain a following. You have to create content. Hope and pray that people enjoy your content. You got to edit the videos, upload the videos, and you have to do this every day consistently. You have to pick up a camera. Now, I'm not complaining, but I'm just stating facts. So I feel like being a content creator is one of the hardest jobs there is. Now, mind y'all, moving forward, y'all, I'm saying all this to say that I pray that everybody who come across my channel is really for me and there's nobody against me. And I'm not saying that nobody is against me, but I am saying I'm praying that it is so. Like, everybody is just rocking with me, praying for me, motivating me. And the reason why I say that, y'all, is because I needed prayer back then. Like, I mean, everybody needs prayer all the time, but you know, it's sometimes, like right now, y'all, I'm calling up on the prayer warriors. Just like I called up on the prayer warriors when I had cancer. You know, I didn't know if I was gonna make it for my kids. I didn't know if God was gonna call me home. But being a Christian, I was okay with that. You know, whatever the outcome may be, I was gonna be okay with that. But I still called up on the prayer warriors. And so today, y'all, I'm calling up on all the prayer warriors. For everybody who come across my channel, I even transitioned over to TikTok because, y'all, I need prayer warriors. I need prayer warriors. I transitioned to TikTok. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this is not for me to lose or a game, anything, I need prayer. So to get into it, y'all, I don't like talking about what I'm about to talk about, but I can't hide it from y'all no longer. I can't hide it from y'all. I can't allow myself to just keep this hidden anymore and keep it covered anymore from y'all. Now, I know the enemy plays on the weak. He think he plays on the weak. But my thing is, y'all, I'm not even weak or anything. I'm just really tired. I want to move out of this apartment, y'all. And the reason why I want to move out this apartment, and y'all, please, I'm not trying to scare y'all. I don't want y'all to run away, because let me say this. What I am dealing with, I thank God that everybody that I open up and share my issues with, that I'm dealing with, y'all, they can relate. It's not like, oh, I look like a crazy person, or I look like a crazy individual. Everybody that I open up and share what I'm dealing with, like, they actually be like, I've been there. I had this happen to me too. So it let me know, like, right off the bat, that God is putting me in positions to share with people that can relate. And people don't be like, oh, she tripping, I don't want to hear that, or get away from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody who I open up to and share the issues that I'm dealing with can relate, or they even say I have been through it. And it really just let me know that I am not alone. And I thank God for that. I thank God for him to be putting me, and that's how I know he's with me through it all. And let me know that he has his hands on it as well, because at the end of the day, I'm talking to people, and on this journey that I'm on, and they be like, oh, I can relate. I had to have it to me before. And I just thank God for that, because I don't want to feel like just this crazy person who walking around here dealing with all this. But anyways, y'all, moving forward, y'all, what I've been dealing with is like something I expressed on the channel before. And y'all, it's something I've said before. And I want y'all to really, really hear me when I say this. I want y'all to take in consideration of what I'm about to say, because I feel like what I'm about to tell y'all, only thing that should be in the comment is, Jazz, I'm praying for you. Jazz, we fix to bind this spirit up. But Jazz, we fix to lift you and your kids up in prayer. Like, that's the only thing I really feel like I need to hear in the comments. Okay, so moving along, y'all, I did a video. The video where I actually talked about how we should care whether we live or die. I was sharing it, and y'all gave me a whole lot of positive feedback, and I really thank y'all, because I already know that I have a Christian-based community. It's anyways, like, most of y'all are Christians, y'all God-fearing, so I know y'all can relate to me, and I thank y'all for y'all feedback. I tried to reply to everybody who comment on that video, and I thank y'all for just hearing me out, because I still know, and to this day will always feel like we all should care about how we live and how we die. Now, mind y'all, in that video, it could be the same thing that happened in that video could be happening in this video as well. So in that video, y'all, when I made that video, no, let me not move too fast. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all why I need prayer, and then I'm gonna get into that video. Okay, y'all, the reason why I'm asking for prayer warriors, y'all, is because this apartment is haunted. This apartment is haunted by spirits. My kids see it, my kids feel it, I feel it, and I don't care about all the AI stuff. I'm telling y'all, because I was gonna give it some time. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna give it a lot of time and let time go by. And this right here, I think this right here is like, I did a video before that because I wanted y'all to know how serious it was. And I know people like artificial intelligence, but y'all know me. When I have sat down and did many of videos like this. I have edited many of videos such as this. And y'all, the video that I recently did talking about how we should care if we live or die, y'all, I promise you, it could be going on right now as I speak. And I won't even know it until I edit this video. But moving forward, y'all, like I said, my house is haunted. This apartment is haunted, but y'all, I don't think it's just my apartment. Before I moved into this apartment, like I told y'all before, I'm just trying to give y'all a little backstory. Before I moved into this apartment, I had my car to break down. And I actually, only thing, it wasn't broken down. I actually just needed to go get some power steering because they had a bad power steering leak. So the woman downstairs, like Crustacia, had made friends with her kids, her older kids. And so I ended up asking the woman, I was like, can you give me a ride to the store to get some power steering? It was late night. And I was like, I just need it because I have a bad leak. So long story short, she was taking me to Walmart. And in the midst of her taking me to Walmart, she was like, I was like, do you have spirits in your house? And y'all, I asked her if she had spirits in her house. Me, I know this is a crazy question, right? But y'all, why she answered and she was like, I think so. She literally said, I think so. She was like, I think so, because she was like, when I first moved in my apartment, I was finding handprints. She said handprints. She said, I was finding handprints in my house. It's on my mirrors and stuff that didn't belong to nobody in my family. Like, it didn't belong to her or her kids. Like, she know the hands, like the size of everybody. She know like the size of everybody's hands and the size of everybody's feet. So she was finding little footprints, little handprints that didn't belong to nobody. Mind y'all, I'm doing the same thing. I'm finding footprints, handprints all over the house that don't belong to me or my kids. So when she showed me that, when she told me that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say cool because I thought it was still strange. I was like, you know what? And I shared with her what I was finding because I have documentations. Now y'all know I tried so hard to stay away from this subject. I tried so hard to, just leave it alone. But y'all, it's been times when I know I have to seek God. And I know I have to trust God. And I am, and there's no doubt about it. But it's just like, I don't understand why what's going on is what's going on. But I did my own research on this town that I live in. And like I said, y'all, it could be just a ghost town. Like I said, it can be nipped in the bud because, this is like, people have had their stories of reported screens where people have called 911. I have read stories where people say they seen like ghost-like spirits that, actually come in human form, but they still like ghost-like spirits. And y'all, like I said, I'm not trying to run y'all out because I feel like the last time I did a video like this, I feel like it kind of gave some people a fright. Some of the people left for a minute and then I noticed that they end up coming back. Now mind y'all, moving along, I just calling on y'all prayer warriors right now just to keep me and my kids lifted up. Keep me and my kids lifted up in y'all prayers, and y'all pray that whatever's going on in my house, that these spirits don't try to attach to us, because it's been weird things going on, and that's why I'm supposed to get into the video. It's been weird things going on. Now mind y'all, I feel like I'm living in a paranormal activity movie. That's what it's been feeling like. I mean, stuff be out of place, stuff be where it shouldn't be. Like the other day, I'm gonna share this with y'all. The other day, I was in Kenzie's room picking out an outfit. And when I laid the outfit down, I laid it on her toy chest that was in her room. And this morning when I got up, I looked at the outfit and it was like this earring. I don't know where the earring came from. Like, I don't know if it came from my family. I don't know if it came from my, I don't know where it came from, but I asked Kenzie, I said, Kenzie, where did this earring come from? And she was like, I don't know. I said, did you have it? And she told me that she had it on her My Little Pony. So I'm like, did you play with your My Little Pony? But anyways, long story short, the earring was just laying on top of the outfit. Mind y'all, the Kenzie didn't wear the outfit that I had laid out that day. It wasn't supposed to be nothing on the outfit, but it was an earring laying on the outfit. So I was like, I really think Kenzie put it there, but y'all, she kept on saying she didn't. But she said I didn't really, but I wasn't trying to, you know, convince her that she put it there. But there was one thing that I found strange, because I was like, how is this earring just laying on top of this outfit? And it wasn't even like an earring, it was more like an ear bob, like an old-fashioned earring that didn't carry the stud. It was like an ear bob. So that happened. But the strangest thing that happened, and the most recent thing that happened, is y'all, I want y'all to really, really listen to me. There has to be something, there has to be, how can I say this in the right way? Because y'all, what I'm going through is real difficult for me to speak up on. And so I'm trying to find the right terminology to express how I feel, and I want to word stuff in a way to where it makes sense to me and it makes sense to y'all. And so I'm just kind of trying to think right now and be like, how should I word it? And I'm kind of looking off because y'all, I'm trying to find these words to say. But there has to be some kind of spiritual warfare going on with however the spirits are feeling. Now, mind y'all, the spirits in this house, I do believe that they're just traveling spirits. I will say this, they haven't hurt or harmed anything, but they are like very, they are very busy. They very, very busy spirits. Like, I see them when I'm just like, I see them, I feel them. Now, how do I know I see them? Is when I see, like, I know I wear glasses, so I don't have the best vision. I take it in consideration. So I know I don't have the best vision. I know sometimes I see gloomy. But mind y'all, I talked about this before. I'm seeing it different now. Like the first time, and y'all know I have the proof. I have the proof of all this stuff. But the first time, I'm not trying to get through this right now. And the first time it came from the ceiling. It was like a foggy thing that came right into the ceiling. It was in like a smoke form, cloudy. And I said, let me go ahead and take a picture of this or videotape this so nobody will think this is AI, or you know, I was just going to be filming it. So I have everything. Then I have a situation where I had the video of the tub. When my tub was dirty, I was getting ready to clean it, and you know, footprints in the tub was so deformed, so they couldn't be nobody's in this house or even in this world. Like they were just out of this world. So that happened. But I think the Lord is trying to, when it happened inside this video, y'all, let's get to the video now. So the video I post when I talked about it was a warning and how we should care whether we live or die. That's the video I want y'all to go and watch. Now mind y'all, I didn't want to jump on this so fast to the point to where people will start thinking suspiciously, because y'all know, as y'all know, like I said, I do videos like I am now all the time. Never find nothing in them, never see nothing. When I'm editing, I edit and I post. But in the last video, I want y'all to go to the timestamp, because when I edit the video, it came in, a spirit came in the video. A spirit came in the video, y'all. And it could be very much so doing it now while I am talking. And that's what really, like, I'm just tired. I'm tired because of this spirit in this house. Like, it's an energy in my home, and that's what I'm praying for y'all to be my prayer warriors. Like, let this, whatever it is flee, y'all. Look, I got this right here. It just happened to be sitting there because I've been using it. a woman in my church that I just joined, she called. I had to go to her house and get this. She said, use this oil. It's already ready. It's already blessed. And so I've been blessed in the house with this oil. I put it over me. I put it over my kids. I use blessed water. I open my doors. I open my windows. I use sage. I use garlic salt. I have done everything that I have been suggested to do. Pray, speak in tongues. No, I'm not gonna lie. Because I can speak in tongues. But me, when I speak in tongues, I have to really be under the Holy Ghost for real. And so I wasn't really under the Holy Ghost to speak in tongues. But I went in and I tried to do whatever I could. And so, you know how some people can just speak, actually just go into speaking in tongues. Like if I could have did it right now, it probably would have led me in the spirit. But at the time, I really couldn't because the spirit was so heavy. The spirit was so heavy. And mind y'all, this spirit right here in this video, it was dark. It was a dark spirit. So mind y'all, the first spirit I ever seen came in the house. It was like a cloudy, smoky type figure. It just floated through the ceiling. I'm sitting up here watching it enter into this house. So anyway, y'all, on the timestamp, I believe, let me go get my paper, y'all, because it's important. It was so important I had to write the timestamp down so y'all can go back and look for yourself. I got to editing the video talking about how we should live or die matters, and you know how we choose God. It won't be a lot of death and stuff around us and stuff like that, and we can mourn death differently. So as I'm sitting up here doing this video, y'all, I'm editing. And y'all, why that spirit come in a video? It came from this direction. Y'all gonna see it come from this direction. But y'all, mind y'all, this spirit also is a manipulation spirit. It's a manipulation spirit because I honestly couldn't tell from the beginning. Y'all know I have been already telling you, I don't know if this is a comforting spirit, or I don't know if this is a spirit that shouldn't be here. And you know, people were telling me, you need to rebuke that. And being a Christian, I'm sitting up here telling myself, and I know, and I still tell myself right now today, God is not going to allow anything in his house to harm you. So we're not scared. We're not walking on eggshells. We just want the spirit to go. Because for one, we can identify with it. For two, it's too many. I believe it's more than one spirit in his house. From the little fingerprints that I'm still finding, like the fingerprints, like I got so much I need to document. I haven't even documented yet, but I have so much stuff I need to document that I just kind of trying to throw my hands up, and I'm trying to wash my hands with the whole situation. But y'all know, like, if I was just really scared for my life, I'd be like, oh no, I got to get up out this apartment. But I really do feel like I'm living in some kind of paranormal activity movie, like as far as like the spirits wise. But mind y'all, reading other people's stories, I was like, you know what, you're just in a ghost town. And I feel like, okay, if I'm in a ghost town and people have reported of all this stuff, then I accept the fact that I moved and I live in a ghost town. But what I can't fathom and what I don't want is the energy of these spirits to be in this apartment so heavy. Like, y'all, it's heavy. And then, like, I don't know if my neighbors down below still experience the same stuff I experienced, because some people just, I will say this, I'm not saying they do, I'm not saying they don't, but if it was in their apartment first and they experienced it first and I'm still experiencing, I'm not saying that they not experienced it, but I just hope that people just, you know, really just be like, just be honest, because I don't know. I don't think they experienced. Oh, that's not even for me. That's not even for me. But in my house, y'all, the spirits is real heavy. It's more than one spirit, because mind y'all, one point in time, I had an infant footprint in a tub. And that's what I regret not capturing that day. I regret it, and God wants me to document this stuff for real, because he wants me to tell y'all it's a reason for all this happening. And it's a reason for me to, you know, share it with you all, because there's so many people out there right now that probably just be like, okay, ghosts not real, spirits not real. And when I tell y'all I'm a living testimony, like, I'm a living testimony to a whole lot of stuff, that spirits are real, that you can survive stage 3 breast cancer, that you can that you can just be an overcomer. Like, you can come up from your darkest points, you can come up out of the streets, and you can do whatever it is you put your mind to. Like right now, y'all, like I said, I transitioned over to TikTok, y'all, because I didn't want to bring it over here. I honestly was not gonna bring this video to my YouTube channel. I was just gonna share it with the TikTok community, and the reason why I said it is because y'all been no, I'm not, let me say this. TikTok has a spiritual thing too. So when I went over to TikTok too, and I was like, y'all pray for me, and I told them what was going on in my house, it's like TikTok is more of, it's a different fan base. Let's just put it like that. It's a different fan base. Like y'all are my brothers and sisters. We vibe and we connect spiritually. So when I transitioned to TikTok, I was just over there telling them what was going on, and I was telling them to pray for me too. And so after so the next day I got on TikTok again, and I told them that I know somebody prayed for me because I felt a shift. And y'all, come to find out, I had a relative to hit me up on TikTok, and I didn't know that she had dealt with some stuff too. And so I was like, you know what, like I said, everybody that I talk to and share what I'm going through with, like they be like, I've been there. Oh, I had that happen to me. Now mind you, so the spirit came in that video. I'm gonna go get y'all a timestamp because I wrote it down for y'all. Okay, so here's the timestamp right here, because I be forgetting. I honestly, y'all, my thing is I honestly forget, like, but when I seen it, y'all, when I was editing the video, y'all, I was like, what's that? What flew across my video? What flew across this video while I was talking? And so when I seen it, I was like, oh my goodness. I paused it and I seen like a black smoke. Y'all, it came from over here. It came from this way and it zoomed by like this. But y'all, I actually found it twice. Y'all have to catch it for yourself. And then the other time I couldn't, for some reason, like when I went back to the second time step where I seen it, I couldn't, for some reason, I just couldn't catch it. But y'all, it did it twice. It did it once where it flew over, and then it did it once when it came across like this area, like where I'm talking in now. But anyway, y'all, the time stamp is 3412. This is the time stamp right here, 3412. So if y'all go back to timestamp 3412, y'all gonna see something go. Y'all gonna see a spirit. It was a dark spirit. It just flew across. And y'all, when I paused it, I was like, man, it gave like figure type, but it wasn't a figure. It was really like dark smoke. Really, it was like dark smoke. And I felt like I was when I was talking to God about it, I was like, God, I was like, the only reason why I felt like it was dark because what I was talking about was dark. And so I looked at it more so as like it was a warning for everybody who came across the video to take heed, because it wasn't really trying, like I said, y'all, these spirits, like they ain't trying to hurt nobody. The spirits in this house, they ain't trying to hurt nobody. I have already told my neighbors, asked my neighbors if they deal with it, and I thank God they don't, because I wouldn't want this to be happening to nobody. But it's real heavy over here, and I think, I'm not gonna say nobody else over here not Christian either, but I think it's heavy because over here, because I praise God every day. That's what I really think. I think the only reason why those spirits is heavy in my house is because I praise God every day. I'm praying every day, reading every day, meditating every day, and I've been listening to my gospel. You know what I mean? So I feel like that spirit only heavy because I serve the Lord so hard. I go to church. I just joined the church. I go to church. I do praise and worship in the church, and I'm also going to start doing praise dance. Mind y'all, I'm not scared or nothing like that, but I do have to watch over my kids. You know what I mean? Like, cause Kenzie, she was up in the room day before yesterday, and she ran down and she came downstairs and she told my mama, I feel like I heard a laugh. Mind y'all, just the other day, I felt like I heard a scream. I know, no, I ain't gonna say I feel like, I know for a fact I heard a scream. And so the neighbor that stayed to the left of me, I don't know, they had a visitor. And I was like, I was going to the door because I was like, I heard a scream. And just so happened, one of the people was coming out their house, the neighbor's house. And I was like, did you hear a scream? And the guy was like, a scream? I was like, no. I said, I just heard a scream, like just heard a scream. He was like, no, I didn't hear it. He's like, I ain't hear no scream. So my thing is, this is a manipulation spirit too. It causes us, I feel like it causes us to feel like we're hearing things. But mind y'all, we're not crazy by far. Like, and the reason why we're not crazy, y'all, is because people go through this. This is a thing. It does exist. So for people who are thinking that, oh, spirits are not real, they can't be real, this is an eye-opener. Because mind y'all, when that dark spirit flew in this video, that's why exactly why I said this video need to hit the world. When I told y'all that video need to hit the world, and I was so deep and deeper in conversation and context than I ever been, mind y'all, I talked about living and dying. I talked about racism. I talked about domestic violence, gang violence, rap violence. I'm talking about all this violence. And in this specific video, out of all the sit-down videos I have done, nothing ever been, I never edited and seen no kind of spirit in no video but this one. And when the fact that I was talking about violence and how I need to stop and how we need to choose God, that's when that dark spirit came over. So, but I know there is too a thing called intercession thing, which means when it flew over me, that means like I did research on it. I know when you speaking of something like that and something fly over you or go over you, that means that it's not trying to intervene in you. So it's like I spoke something, I was speaking the truth, but the spirit came in and it left. So yeah, but y'all go check that timestamp of 34 minutes and 12 seconds, and y'all stop and rewind it, because I was gonna wait a long time before I even said anything. I was gonna wait a long time. I'm talking about a whole month. I said I'm gonna wait a whole month, but then again too, I was like, no, let me go ahead and let them know, because it's bothering me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm not gonna say it was bothering me, but it was in my heart to tell y'all, to go ahead and just tell y'all, because to be honest with y'all, it is what it is at this point. It's spirits in this house. It's I want to say it's dark spirits. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say that no matter what goes on in this house, we covered. And I don't know, y'all, the spirits, I will say, like I said, I think physically they're like manipulation spirits, because they're not supposed to be here. They want to be here, but they're not supposed to be here. Secondly, I do feel like they sometimes want to attach because of how my body be feeling. Like I have pressure on my chest 1 minute, gasping for air, and I can feel like the energy tries to, I'm not gonna say attach itself, but I can tell when it's close to me, because when it's close to me, I can feel it or whatever. But yeah, it could. Oh girl, see, I got my eyes probably got big. But anyway, Christasia just came downstairs, and I thought there was a spirit then, but y'all, she just went outside. But anyways, y'all, but yeah, I just want y'all to go to that 34 minute and 12 seconds of that video, and y'all gonna see. Now mind y'all, and y'all can see now, and that's another thing too, I don't want y'all to think it's like the lights or anything. Like y'all gonna clearly see this dark energy go. It's gonna go real fast, and that's how I know it's a manipulation spirit, because when it came in a video, it tried to come quick, but I caught it, and it's by the grace of God that I caught it. And that's how I want y'all to know that I am a spiritual person, because y'all gotta understand, I'm so spiritual. If I wasn't, I'd be trying to help and get out this house. Now I do want to move, because I do want to move, but I'm not to the point to where oh, I can't take this no more, I can't do this no more. Oh, I just want to move. Like I do want to move, but it ain't to the point to where like I'm scared and shaking in my boots, because like I said, I don't really fear none but God. Now do I talk to the spirits? Yes, I've been trying to get it up out of here. So yes, I have been trying to talk to this energy, these spirits in this house. I've been trying to talk. And I asked Christasia, I told Christasia, I was like, should I sit up here? And shout out to my first support I ran into too, that stayed in my hometown. That was like Margaret Chance, because she told me when she seen me at Walmart, she was like, I believe you. She said, I really do believe you. And I know y'all gonna believe me, because y'all know I done many sit down videos like this, and I never had no problem. I ain't never seen nothing in here. I ain't never seen that in my videos. And there was also another time too, y'all, when I was painting those dressers. Now I'm gonna say this: when I was painting those dressers, I was in the I was editing the video, y'all, and in that video, my voice changed. That would creep me out. Now I'm not gonna lie, that right there really creeped me out. I did not edit that because I feel like y'all was gonna notice, and y'all was probably gonna be like, okay, what's going on? But I'm not gonna edit nothing out. Whatever goes on in this house, I'm gonna just share it. I'm gonna document it, because honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to move. But I went over there and talked to the landlord, and it was basically like, in order for you to move, it's got to be, in order for us to probably let you move and everybody let you move for free, it would be up to us in the housing authority, and that would be like, it have to be something like a doctor documentation or something like that. They want the doctor to say something. So, you know, I don't want to just be like, go and tell a doctor, oh, this, and that, and the third. But I'm not going to even lie. I'm not. It's a stressful situation. So in a way, it does get overwhelming with stress, because, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, it's really just overall a stressful situation to be in, because nobody wants to live. But my thing is, I don't want to say I take accountability, because I should be able to move in a home and not have to worry about that. But this move that I made, moving in this house, it was unexpected. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I had a whole nother move lined up and planned up, and it didn't go through. And so I just had to come and move where I'm at now. Now, mind y'all, speaking of moving and movements and all this stuff that's going on in my house, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, by the grace of God, this too shall pass, and I'm gonna look back and see that God was with me during this time, during this moment in my life. I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna know that He's gonna get me through this, and I'm gonna be moved out of this situation. So with all this stuff I'm talking about, y'all, like, it's crazy. It's weird, but it's real. It's real. And I ain't never experienced nothing like that. But, you know, I didn't think I would ever have to defeat breast cancer either. So we can't predict our lives or what goes on in our lives. We just have to trust in God, and whatever it is that we're going through, we just have to believe in Him and trust in Him with our whole heart. And that's what I'm doing. And so I am just reaching out to y'all. I reached out to my TikTok. So y'all, I got a few videos on TikTok to where I just try to transition, you know, just move over to another platform to where I can share. But I honestly, not to be rude or disrespectful to y'all, because I love y'all to the fullest. Y'all helped me get to where I'm at today, and I thank y'all so much for that. But I didn't want to bring or share anything that was going on in this house on my channel. But I have to. I want to be real with y'all. And like I said, I wanted to wait a month, because like I said, I asked Chris Stage, I was like, I think I should wait a long time before I even say something. But I feel like a month, letting the whole month go by, what is it going to change? So I said, let me post the video and see if anybody noticed anything for themselves. So that's why I went ahead and post a video before that warning video about, you know, how we should live and die. But like I said, y'all, that's the only reason why that spirit came. Because if I wasn't talking about that, I feel like that energy wouldn't have flowed over, that came from over here and just flew across the video. The fact that I was talking about how we live and die, and how we should choose God, and how we should mourn death differently, how we should care about how we live and treat each other, how we should care about how our loved ones pass and stuff like that. You know, just that topic alone, you know, that's what made the energy try to come in. And it was a dark one too, because whenever y'all go back and y'all slow it down, y'all gonna see it go across this video. It's gonna start from over by my patio door area, and then it's gonna go towards the refrigerator area and the pantry area. Y'all gonna see it, and y'all just gonna fast forward it. Slow it down to where y'all can see it, and y'all gonna see like a dark cloud of smoke. And y'all, please do keep in mind that y'all know it ain't no AI. Y'all know it ain't no AI. I done did many of these videos sitting down like this, and I edit many videos, and I ain't never seen nothing in none of my videos but this one. And I can't make this up, because like I said, my neighbors had spirits before I came. Now I'm dealing with it. I just can't identify it. So I can't identify it, and I was like, Lord, I don't know what kind of spirit this is, but since I can't identify it, and I can't relate to it, it just should go. But it's lingering. They traveling spirits. Do I feel like it's more than one? Yes, I do. Because of the stuff that I've seen since I've been living here. I've seen too many footprints in different sizes, too many handprints in different sizes, like stuff been getting out of place. You know, even from Kansas saying she thinks she heard a laugh upstairs. Like, that's like a mind thing. So this spirit is a very manipulating spirit, y'all, and it ain't gonna win. I was on TikTok when I did my video on TikTok. I think it got like almost 300 views. And y'all, mind y'all, I'm not trying to get views. I transitioned. I cried. I did 2 videos about this on TikTok. I wasn't planning on bringing it to y'all because I just look at y'all in a different way. I'm not saying that I didn't think y'all was gonna judge me or nothing like that. It's just that I feel like the last time I was vulnerable and I opened up, I noticed that people had kind of shied away, and I hadn't seen comments in a while, and then people started coming back. So in my spirit, I could have been wrong, but I kind of feel like maybe it just kind of shooed a few people away because of what I was dealing with. But I can't help it that this is what I'm going through. I'm in a haunted town. I'm not the only one that experienced spiritual things and haunted activities and ghost activities. I have multiple stories, and just from me doing my own research and all that whatnot. But yeah, I just really called on the prayer warriors, and I want y'all to go back and look at that video. Like I said, I had to give y'all the timestamp, which is 34 minutes and 12 seconds. And y'all, I'm really just through talking about it. I just didn't want to leave y'all in the dark, and I didn't want to keep it on my shoulders. Like right now with me sharing it with y'all, I already feel like a burden has been lifted off my shoulders by me telling y'all. And I feel like I need to be able to share everything with y'all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the crazy. Because I feel like to deal with this is crazy. It's real crazy. But I'm still praying that my channel grows so big to get so big. And it's not even about the growth of the channel, but I'm just being real at this point. I pray and I still see God allow me to move in my dream home and with my kids, and I'm gonna look back at this moment right here, and I'm gonna just know that God brought me out of it. Same as he did with the stage 3 breast cancer. I'm gonna look back at this moment, and I just know that I'm gonna be thanking God that I made it through. And so that's why I'm gonna encourage everybody right now today. So it doesn't, whatever you're going through, it may look weird, feel weird, seem weird, and you may always feel like you're under attack, and it's always something, like it's always a negative energy around. And I'm just gonna be honest and say it very much could be, but I'm just saying, just trust in the Lord. He said, trust in the Lord with all the heart, all the soul, and all thy might. And you know that he said he will never put too much on us that we can bear to stand. He will never leave us, nor will he forsake us. And so those are the promises that I'm standing on. But I want y'all to pray for me and my kids in the process, and just pray that whatever energy in this house, that it leave. Because when I went on TikTok and I shared, I ain't gonna lie, I did feel a shift. I woke up the next day feeling a whole lot better. I feel like the energy that I was feeling was less present. But like the following day, I feel like those energies was right back too. So like I said, they come and go. I can feel them when they hear. My kids can feel them, because there's some points of times with Kenzie, she's okay, she's cool going upstairs by herself, and she's cool going upstairs watching TV doing her own thing, and there's sometimes that she's not. And I can understand when she's not, because when she feels something there, I feel it too, and so does Christasia. But yeah, y'all just pray for us. I'm done really talking about it, and yeah, just stay prayerful, and y'all pray for me. I'll be praying for you all, and God bless you all, y'all. Remember to pray to your stress, and you'll be blessed. I'll see y'all next video, y'all. I am out. Peace.